Welcome to this Thursday edition of the vlog. We're starting this vlog on the way to school to pick the kids up. Normally we start the vlogs in the morning, but today we're going to be starting the vlog, or we have started the vlog, on the way to pick the kids up. When I came back from dropping the kids off this morning, we got straight into doing Liam and Mason's bedroom, and it's almost finished now. There's only a few things that need to be done on it, and then it's more or less ready. It's been defrozened, so there's no Anna and Elsa in there anymore, which I feel pretty bad for the boys, because what boy really wants to, well, what 13 and 16-year-old boys want to sit in a bedroom with frozen? It's pretty embarrassing when the friends come round, and you know, for themselves as well. You know, they can't be sat there playing PlayStation and playing on like Call of Duty and games like that and have frozen behind them. So it was hilarious for the first week, but then it got a bit old then. So their room's almost finished. We're going to be moving on to Oscar and Alfie's room. So Sarah's been decorating, I've been helping, because if I help, she always says it looks rubbish, so I just leave her to it. I do the DIY, which is what I've been doing this morning downstairs. We went and got some really nice photo frames. Kind of like, I think you get 6, you could put 6 photographs in there, and they're all mounted, but they're kind of recessed into the frame, so they're not, the glass isn't like on the edge of the frame like you normally get. It's actually recessed back, so they look really, really effective. So we got 3 of those, 2 at the same height and then 1 coming down, because we're such a massive Disney family. We wanted to put all the memory maker pictures that we got from Walt Disney World, the 2 times that we've been there, into those frames. So I will show you those frames later on tonight if we get round to printing them off, which hopefully we will be able to print them off, because there shouldn't be any excuse why we can't print them off tonight. On top of that, the weather's been really, really overcast. Not really been that exciting, and when the weather's like this, it doesn't inspire you to go out really. You know, I'd rather just stay in and get things done while the weather's like this. Although I did manage to get out before when we had a dry spot and get the drone up for a bit, so I was quite impressed with that. Even though I was stopped by someone with a canal boat, we thought it was inappropriate to be flying it over the top of a canal, so I brought it down and landed it. I didn't want a confrontation really, but I can't see why, if it's so many 100 foot in the air, it's really going to affect them. It was nowhere near their canal boat, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It was brought down and there was no confrontation, so it was sweet. One other thing that I didn't mention, I've got Vanellope with me today, because she's been stuck in the house. She likes picking the kids up. She loves seeing Portia and Oscar and Alpha. So I brought Vanellope along for the ride, so it'll stop her being bored. If she stays awake. If she doesn't, I'll have to wake her up when we get there and she'll be grumpy. Hopefully she'll stay awake. She won't stay awake. She's nodding off now.
Hi! I have been decorating today, so that's why I've got my scrubs on. I'm actually finishing the boys' room, and I've just done the skirting board, and they've got temporary flooring down, but they are having a different one. I'm not too keen on this colour. I wanted something a little bit more grey. So as you can see, when I've been painting skateboards, they're white there and they're absolutely yellow. Horrible. So it'll be finished later, and you just need the shelves up and the big Star Wars sticker. Having a big Star Wars sticker along this wall, and a roller blind. I think I might get them some new bedding, still Star Wars but just different, because for some reason these bedding sets are really like silky, so when you put them on, when you wake up in the morning, the quilt has actually slid to the other end of it. So I think it's just cheap material. So I'm going to buy him a decent bed set. That's proper material. It stays on the quilt covers. And then all that's missing is new lampshade, and I think that's it. And then I'm going to start painting the woodwork out here, because I've decorated the hall. It just needs a white glossing doing. Well, it's not gloss, it's silk crown. I don't like gloss because it's got a really bad smell, so we use, I'll show you. We actually use this, and if you're ever painting the white in your house, use that. It stays white. Like, we painted with that and it stays white for years and years and years. It actually does not yellow at all. It's really good. So there's some advice for you if you're painting your house or your woodwork white. It's really good. So we'll be back later with probably some footage of the kids reading, having a play, or wherever the rest of the night takes us. So I'll see you soon. So what's going on, Alpha? You're going to tell you about the T-Rex he had in school today. Tell us what they did.
We smoked it.
Was it real?
No, it was a man underneath one, yeah. And then they had a little one that was real. And then the pig jumped up. No, our teacher. Yeah, our teacher. Yeah, it jumped up because it roared.
Did it? What else did it do?
Nothing else. And then because it always bites the wood off the place where it stays in.
Does it?
Yeah.
But how did it start? What, was it like a play?
No, there was another dinosaur in there with her.
What actually was it?
I think it was like a big model of a T-Rex or something. We got to see it.
No, it was a man under a T-Rex, I think. Yeah.
But were they showing you what the dinosaurs used to look like?
Yeah.
Right.
There was a man under, and then the guy had big dinosaur foot.
Oscar, can you not sit still? Did you like it, Alpha?
Yeah. And at the end, he showed us dinosaur poop in what is made of rock.
Rock.
Yeah.
It's a fossil.
Yeah, it's a fossil. Someone said he's a dinosaur. And then they got told off, and then the guy said it's dinosaur. And it was. I've got time.
Say bye.
Bye. I've got time.
Are you piling on?
Yeah. One pile on. Oh no, want to do it again? Yeah. Go on then.
One more.
Two more.
Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. And another one.
Okay, so as we said before, it's been kind of a DIY day today. And remember before I told you about the picture frames that I put up that we got from Wilkinson's that were recessed? Well, there they are on the wall. Look pretty cool, don't they? So we've got a small Canon camera. We've got about 4 Canon cameras. We've got a small Canon printer. I think it's called the Selphy. In fact, it is, but it's spelled with I think it's SELPHY. And if anybody likes printing pictures off, I highly recommend it. You can get them. I think they're on offer at the minute in Argos and on Amazon. If they're not on offer on Amazon, the paper and the ink, you get them both together in a pack. It's ridiculously cheap, and the quality that it prints out is phenomenal. Sarah uses it for photo booth, so we have it hooked up to the iPad. The iPad's on a like a stand, so people go up, take the selfies, and then they can print them out there and then get like keychains or get them in like a mount. But for anybody, any of the families out there, or anybody, it doesn't have to be a family, anybody that's that's a keen photographer that likes taking pictures and then printing them out, they're perfect for it. In fact, we'll show you now. So cue the Canon Selphy. So that's all the picture frames done, all the pictures printed, putting the frames back on the wall. Job done, finally. I've been sick of the earache, to be honest with you. So we're going to settle down for the evening now. We'll check in later on, obviously to do the outro. I'm going to get on the PS4 because literally since we've been vlogging I haven't gone near it, and I've got tons of stuff on there that I want to do. And I've had my brother, my nephew and a couple of friends who've been mithering me to go on it as well. I think Sarah's going to edit. In fact, she's just come in now. Are you editing?
Yeah. Well, when I'm in the shower.
Yeah, she's going to edit, and then she's going to have a shower, sorry, and then she's going to edit, because otherwise the bedroom stinks.
Does it? I don't think it does. I've been grafting today. What have you been doing?
Yeah, I've got up this morning, done breakfast for the kids, took the kids to school, come back, made Sarah a full English breakfast, then edited yesterday's vlog. Then on top of that, I've gone back to school, come home, cooked the kids' tea, cooked Sarah's tea, sorted the pictures out, vlogged as well, took the drone out twice. So yeah, I've done nothing. Do you feel a bit stupid now?
No, I don't, because you still don't do half as much as I do.
Well, let her believe that. Let everybody knows that I do. So yeah, I'm going to try and jump on the PlayStation.
He does the easy stuff, and I do the hard stuff.
Right.
Don't let Dave loose with a paintbrush. And I look after the kids, and I do the washing, I do the hoovering, I make the beds, I pick all the washing up.
Right, but you don't do that every day.
I do that every single day. There's 9 kids in this house.
I'm going to try and jump, well I'm not going to try, I am going to jump on the PlayStation 4 tonight for a bit. I've got a few emails to send. In fact, I haven't sent them before. I've done the emails. So yeah, I'm going to jump on the PS4. I'm going to get in the bath after Sarah. I'm going to chill out with the brew. And then yeah, we'll do the, well, we'll see you later for the outro. Okay, I'm just heading over the road to the canal. Because since I've had the drone, which is over a year, there's one thing that I've always wanted to do, and that's fly it at night time to try and get the lights where we live. because it's such a small village, we thought it'd be pretty cool. Now it's either going to go really well, and the lighting is terrible here, so you're going to have to bear with me, or it's going to go terribly wrong. Okay, so the drone's behind me, here. Who knows, we might get some good footage, you might not. But you know what, you'll find out now. Okay guys, that wraps up Thursday's vlog. I'm really tired. I've just been editing the rest of today's vlog. So I'm just going to put this section in and then I'm done for the night. I can finally go to sleep. Sarah's busy doing some wedding books. She does albums for the bride and groom. So she's busy doing that. I've finished up on the PlayStation. So I'm going to get tucked up in bed. And then I'm going to go to sleep because I'm really, really tired and I need to get this cut in the morning, definitely. So when you see me tomorrow, I'll have my hair cut finally. So it's been great today. I've had a really good time messing around with the drone. I'm finally getting some DIY work done. I know Sarah's worked her butt off upstairs doing the boys' room. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks to everybody that already is subscribed and keeps watching the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up and we will see you tomorrow at 6 PM on the dot. Until then, good night and we'll see you tomorrow.
Big dog.